What's up, YouTube? So we're working on a 14 Ford Explorer non-turbo. Customer brought it in for a air conditioning issue. Of course, our first process is to recover, recharge it, and see what's going on in the system, and then see if we can get it to operate, making sure that it's full of refrigerant and oil. And then, of course, after we're done vacuum, we put on a vacuum test for 10 minutes and it passed. So I was like, all right, we'll pull the quick disconnects off, replace the service ports, and then we gassed it up, and then the system came up and running, and the pressures looked good. So then when we run around it with the UV dye light, because we put oil and dye in it at the same time, and this system was dyed and oiled prior. So under the driver's rear muffler, or over top the driver's rear muffler, we cut it away so we can work on it. You'll see these aluminum insulated covers. With a UV light, you'll be able to see that. Or you'll be able to see that depending on how big it is. You can see there's a lot of corrosion going on back here too. It's got a heater core hose clamp that looks like it's passing. It may or may not be above this. And that's probably what's causing this corrosion. But then up here, if you look on this, the stud builds up corrosion in there and starts pushing the line away. So I've seen these leak from the crank connectors. I've seen corrosion holes in the aluminum tubes. But this one just appears that it was a gasket issue up here. But that's what you can expect to find back here. Once you get this apart, just wiggle it, clean up all this crusty shit, replace the gaskets, and then redo the vacuum and charge and dye. But interesting fact is, after a 10-minute vacuum, it passed the leak test. So, you know, sometimes I feel relieved for customers that, hey, oh wow, I passed the leak test for 10 minutes. Well, that doesn't really say that it's fixed. It just gives me an indication that it has a very small leak. If it failed the leak test within 10 minutes, then there's a leak that's pretty heavy somewhere. But just because it passes a 10-minute leak test doesn't mean you're out of the clear. You still need to check the system over to see what's going on. Excuse me. So once we make this repair, I'll clean it up with brake clean, put new gaskets in it, and we'll go through the same procedure again. And then when we're finished, I'll take aluminum foil and then I'll re-insulate these lines back here. But sometimes when it's really bad, you'll see an oil stain leaking down on this side of the muffler, on the driver's side. So that's a sure indication that you got a leak back here somewhere. Thanks for watching.